The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here we go.
Now Gordon on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. To throw is Garoppolo. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys are able to extend their lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. In motion left is a running back. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Smith. It's caught. Lockett.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Let's go now.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
79 Broncos.
To throw is Smith. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Go, Reed. Go.
They snap it to Smith.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
That's good for Seattle Seahawks. First and 10.
Again, Smith. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have the football at their own 1 yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon.
And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right.
2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
65.
There's Garoppolo to throw.
It's Myers again with another catch. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo again. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
21.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Caught on the right side by Adams.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. On 1st down, Garoppolo.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Play action, Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here we go.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Raiders go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And he comes back with one complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Come 19, come 19. Ready?
Now Geno. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Geno on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? but it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
There at 22.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Raiders first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Go ahead.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throw to the right here to Gordon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, a one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Here we go.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After the interception, here's Smith. And this is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
2nd and 10, Smith again. This complete to Lockett. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Throwing now is Geno. He hits his target, Lockett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Warriors 17.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Smith throwing again. Going deep for Walker. And got his man complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
From the red zone now, Smith. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks get a bit closer.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. On first and 10, Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A second and 10 now. Smith now to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Tight, 19 tight, 19 Pioneer.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw once more on second and 10. Garoppolo. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
Here we go.
Third down.
21.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
This one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Fan.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. Toward the sideline. He will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Go.
Throwing again is Smith. Dancing to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Here we go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Gordon.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On play action. Now Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Garoppolo looking to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
That's out to the flat for Gordon.
Touchdown! Melvin Gordon with career touchdown number 75. And the Raiders are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
50, drop 50. Flat. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Give them 32 on the play.
Here we go, Scott.
And that's good for the Seahawks.
Come 19.
To the air again, Smith. This is the tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On first down, it's Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 27 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Steps away to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield equally good.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
21, here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And it's complete to Adams. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Las Vegas,
they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will head home next.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Ay, I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Ay, I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shine of the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Ay, I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue. I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a... Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible.